Southern Charm's Kathryn Dennis has always been a fan favorite due to her crazy antics and fun-loving personality on one of the best reality TV shows. Even her castmates always enjoyed her presence. Now, even with Kathryn having left the show, there is still interest in her life on and off the show. Many even think Kathryn should return to Southern Charm. While she won't appear on Southern Charm Season 10, she's still among the most popular cast members. Kathryn is always making headlines, whether for her fashion sense, her children, or her love life. The former Southern Charm star always puts herself at the forefront of the drama. Though she is typically more of a messy cast member, Kathryn takes her family seriously and openly talks about how much she cares for her children. The fan favorite has come under fire several times for various dramas, including spreading ugly rumors about former co-star Cameron Eubanks' marriage. Kathryn Dennis age. Southern Charm star Kathryn Dennis on Watch What Happens Live. Kathryn is currently 32. She was born on August 6, 1991, which makes her zodiac sign Leo. Kathryn is also a true Southern belle as she was born and raised in Charleston, South Carolina, where Southern Charm films. Even though Kathryn has been through a lot in her 32 years of life. Kathryn began a relationship with Thomas Ravenel at 21 years old when he was 50. The former couple has 2 children together, Kenzie and Saint, who were born within 2 years of each other. Kathryn also lost her mom in 2019, right before she started filming Southern Charm Season 7. Kathryn Dennis relationships. Southern Charm's Kathryn Dennis and Senator Joseph Abruzzo. Kathryn has also been in a few relationships since joining Southern Charm. She, of course, dated Thomas and even hooked up with Shep Rose. Kathryn also dated Florida politician Joseph Abruzzo in 2018 and later got into a relationship with country singer Hunter Price, who were both featured on the Bravo series. In July 2020, she started dating Kleb Ravenel. However, the two split at the end of 2021 while filming Southern Charm Season 8, via Us Weekly. Kathryn Dennis Instagram. Kathryn can be found on Instagram under the handle @Kathryn Dennis. It's evident from her social media that her kids are her top priority, as her bio reads, Kenzie and Saint's mom. Many of her photos feature her kids, including the above shot from Christmas time. She still hangs out with many of her Southern Charm co-stars despite no longer appearing on the show. It seems based on Kathryn's social media that she is thriving off-camera, and leaving the show was likely the best thing she could have done for herself. Kathryn Dennis job. Kathryn Dennis from Southern Charm. Even though the young socialite doesn't do much in terms of a career, she has earned income from more outlets than the reality TV show. Kathryn is a descendant of John C. Calhoun, the 7th Vice President of the United States of America. She is also the granddaughter of Rembert C. Dennis, one of the most influential legislators of his time. He served in the South Carolina House of Representatives and the Senate. Before Kathryn got her big break on Southern Charm, she worked in small market modeling. While on the show, she also worked at Gwynn's, which is an expensive, local Charleston retail store. Even though Kathryn originally did not make the cut to be an official member of Southern Charm in the first season, she did appear as Thomas' girlfriend and friend of the cast at the time. She became an integral part of the show and even the center of most of the drama. Arguably, Kathryn is one of the most iconic cast members of the show, and it's crazy to think there was once a time she wasn't going to be a main cast member. Will Kathryn return to Southern Charm? Southern Charm Kathryn Dennis in blue dress with frilly sleeves smiling montage with laser light detail custom image by Cesar Garcia. Kathryn was fired from Southern Charm following Season 8. The reason she was fired was unclear, but it likely had to do with her lack of filming. Kathryn was going through a lot in her personal life, including relationship issues with her then-boyfriend, Kleb. The two broke up and got back together while filming the season but officially ended things shortly after. Kathryn had a touch last season, and it was for the best that she left as she seems to be doing much better post-Southern Charm. Even though Kathryn still has custody issues with her ex, the former reality star remained focused on providing the best life she can for her 2 kids. If she was still on Southern Charm, there is a possibility Thomas would continue to disparage her name, which he has done since Season 1 when the two were on the show together. As for whether she would return in the future, that is always a possibility. Kathryn was always the face of Southern Charm, so the door is always open for her to return. What is Kathryn up to in 2024? Kathryn hasn't been overly active on Instagram in 2024, so it's difficult to know exactly what she's been up to. At the beginning of the year, Kathryn did stand by her friend Olivia Flowers, a fellow Southern Charm alumni, after it was revealed Olivia hooked up with Kathryn's ex and baby daddy, Thomas. Olivia admitted it happened in her early 20s one time, way before she even knew Kathryn or developed a friendship with her. Kathryn clearly doesn't care and only cares about keeping her friendship with Olivia intact. Olivia isn't the only Southern Chammer she's still friends with. Kathryn has remained close with Craig Conover and Austin Kroll, who she actually filmed a scene with last season. While it did get shown, Craig admitted it at BravoCon last year, via People. Craig still cares deeply for Kathryn and only wants the best for her. While Craig and several other current cast members would love to see her return, Kathryn isn't ready to be back on TV. Her 2024 has been low-key, so any hope of Kathryn's return is slim to nothing. Kathryn has also been focused on her family in 2024. A majority of her Instagram photos include her with either of her kids. She even has one with her son and her brother at her son's football game, revealing he was able to get a touchdown. Kathryn even celebrated Father's Day this year by shouting out her dad in a sweet Instagram video that included photos of her dad throughout the years. Several of them included adorable photos of Kathryn as a child with her father. Besides that, Kathryn hasn't updated her fans since June. Overall, Kathryn was a huge part of Southern Charm and always will be. Even though she is no longer on the show, she gave the show her all when she was a cast member. Here's hoping she'll return sometime in the near future or even make a cameo on Southern Charm Season 10.